great design is often driven by solving a problem. And when we started working on Rocksmith, we realized we had a fundamental problem where if you ask somebody to play and they play on easy, they'll just be playing one note. And that's fine at first. Then after 2 minutes into the song, they've been getting it right for 2 minutes and they get very bored. They want more of a challenge. Conversely, if they start playing on hard because they think they're good and then it's too difficult, then it's frustrating. Those experiences didn't seem to fit with what we're trying to achieve. So you start off and the game will be set at its lowest difficulty level. But then the moment that it sees that you're doing well, it will start to level up. And the higher the level you're playing at, the more points you're going to score. And that's really what we refer to as the Rocksmith method. And that's the method of adapting to you as you play, analyzing your skill, suggesting practice options, changing the density of the notes, the complexity of each song, the contents of the articulations, what it's asking you to do, just like a great guitar teacher would. So the game starts off and then you'll be invited to your first event, which will be at the Powerhouse, which is a small venue. We actually go from small venues all the way through up to great big arenas. To get to play an event, you actually need to rehearse, which means you need to beat a score target so that you're able to go and perform the song. Because you don't want to just go on stage and not be very good at it. So as you rehearse, Rocksmith is actually tracking everything you're doing. If you're failing to meet a score, it's going to suggest ways to practice and ways to improve your score so that you will be able to qualify. So the better you're doing, the harder it's going to get, as it drives you to master songs and really become a guitarist. Then, once you've mastered every section, so you've maxed it out, you become eligible for Master Mode, which removes the interface entirely, which means it's just you, your guitar, the music, and the crowd in front of you. So when you're invited to an event, you have your suggested set list, which if you don't like it, you can just jump in and change it and put any song you like. Choosing the music for Rocksmith was actually a very complicated process. Each song was chosen not just because it was a big hit, it was really thinking about how does a player actually play the guitar? What's going to be a good progression? How can we put these songs together and see them going from just playing single notes and still having a satisfying experience, and from Rolling Stones right the way through to Best Coast and Titus Andronicus. We really concentrated on alternative rock because they had the strongest density of E standard and drop D tuning songs. That being our core, through downloadable content we're going to expand and cover other tunings and other genres as we move forward. You might be starting off at something very simple with just one note, but by the time you reach the highest levels you'll be playing exactly what you heard on the record